I'm powering up my Kino Kan.
There's a Feebas in the yard. No, it's a teddy bear.
It's a combustion. He says, Bolero.
Yeah, I got a new Lugia today, and it's a 97%. It's just missing one defense score from being perfect.
So he's good enough?
Oh yeah, he's very good.
Are Pokemon that hatch from eggs just generally better?
They usually have a slightly higher chance of being better stats.
Because they hatched a Mareep and a Dratini, and they're both omnipotent. They both can accomplish anything.
My Ampharos hatched from an egg.
As a Mareep?
Yeah, well, no, as an Ampharos.
Oh, I was like, I don't know if that's something that can happen in Go.
No. They don't hatch in second forms.
I mean, you have a baby Venusaur, basically.
I do have a baby Venusaur.
Nigel?
Yeah, but he has a balloon Jolteon. Oh, you need to take a picture of the balloon Jolteon.
I did a while ago. His name's Rocket?
Yeah, he needs to take a picture and post it in the chat, though.
I think I have it on my phone.
Yeah, you should totally...
My Mareep was extra small in weight, and still weighs like 100 times his Jolteon's weight.
Let's see here.
Though it is actually it's like partially made of electricity, so it just doesn't have much mass. Which I joked. They said I could never inflate a balloon with electricity.
For some reason, when I heard the phrase partially, the first thing that came to mind is you were going to say they partially hydrogenated the Jolteon. I don't know why. I have no idea.
What does that even mean?
I don't know why that was what came to mind, but that was the first thing that came to mind.
Well, you need to figure it out and explain it to me. I'm
partially
curious.
hydrogenated Jolteon. something cooking oils.
Seismitoad.
What about Seismitoad?
He's fat.
He's seismic toad.
What was that? Your magic. It's a verbal tick where he just noises. I mean, I suppose it's a real thing.
I come to report. Good job.
Man, fairy soldiers are the best, aren't they?
They report sometimes.
I mean, they don't report anything in particular, but they do report.
They sometimes even do essays.
Yeah.
And Shin's all about that life.
Oh, yes, please. Oh.
What?
Oh, someone wants one of my booster packs for all the Rodoms.
Well, if you're making a Rodom deck...
Yeah, I mean, it's literally one Rotom of each of the 6 types. That's 5 rares and 1 uncommon for a booster. I think that's a good trade. Given that you're never going to get that much, something that big in a booster unless it's like a secret rare.
I just fought 3 of you, dude. What's one of you going to do?
Eat frogs.
Remember the reverse ninjutsu.
Why did I come up here? I need to be down there.
Ninjutsu. You can do it! Okay, I have all the Rotoms I'll ever need digitally. Now I just need tools. I need a deck... as many tools as I would have energy and then some. Crap.
This deck is becoming more difficult than you thought it would be.
Well, no, I mean, I expected that to be a problem. I figured getting the Rotoms, which are rarer than tools, would be the easy part.
No, because people don't trade uncommons as consistently.
Well, no, it's because, like, again, it's true, trainer cards are just rarer and more valuable.
Yeah, there's usually only one trainer.
How do you even know if you're... you're aiming using the map?
Yes.
Look at him being smart
So
and
is
clever.
that, like, the way they're silhouettes, are you, like, echolocating or something? That's why echolocation would look something like, right?
It does vaguely, yeah.
So can just everybody
Yeah,
echolocate?
echolocation is colored white, if you didn't know.
It's colorless. Here we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah, 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 ah.
Oh, yeah, so I still need physical Rotoms, also. It'll be easier to get physical tools, though, I think.
And with Rodoms, you'll probably have to check the price, because I think one of them is kind of expensive.
No, they're all like 25 cents a piece, I think. They're pretty cheap for rares. Ah! They're having a fun time. There's yelling. And she's joining in. It's a chorus.
Let's see here. I need to... What do I need to do?
Here we go.
I bet the iron's done now. Or at least
Here we
partly
go.
done. I just went to the place I already was instead of where I wanted to go.
Isn't that where we all belong?
I belong.
Nibelung. Here we go.
Go, go, go. Great, great, great.
Great.
Great. Grepus?
Mepis Bepis. Oh yeah, that's a tool card that I don't need.
What?
The Ancient Crystal, because it only works on Reggies. It really isn't going to be very good in a Rotom deck. I mean, it's better than nothing, but it's only
very specific.
marginally. Let's see, I have enough skateboards for my Rotoms.
What?
A
Because he
skateboard.
will need something to retreat them if he needs to retreat them.
Yes, Rotom has a retreat cost of 1. The skateboard lowers it by 1, which is perfect.
Well, what about the rocket board?
Yeah, the escape board is what that is.
Oh. I thought it got rid of retreat cost, period.
No, it lowers it by 1, and it also enables them to retreat even if they're asleep or paralyzed. So your Pokemon can ride around on a skateboard while they're asleep.
yeah, so your Pokemon can do its best Entei impression.
It's what?
Best Entei impression.
Oh yeah, just run away while sleeping.
Yeah. Uses mean look. You can't escape. Suicune ran away.
No, it didn't use mean look. It just doesn't mess you get when you try and flee, but you fail because they're too fast. You can't escape. That was the Raikou, and the Suicune one was in Crystal version. There's this guy obsessed with Suicune, just stalking it. You see, so like the trainer runs up to Suicune, and Suicune just gives them this hilariously horrified look, and then everyone's like, oh, "Why does it keep running?" And he looks, and he sees this guy just out of breath running after it. Need hard charms. There are no hard charms. Muscle band.
They're all hard charms.
If you win decently with this, I will be very happy.
With the Rotoms?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it sounds like a fun idea for a deck.
A deck with no energy?
Yeah. A deck using one less of the typically mandatory...
I will need the card Battle Compressor, which is useless in conventional decks because all it does is it allows you to discard a bunch of cards from your deck.
Why would you want to discard it?
Because the Rotom's ability is that they have no energy cost if you have at least 9 tools in your discard pile.
Oh, discard pile.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to use. You gotta get rid of a whole bunch of your tools.
Another one that could possibly use that is the Trubbish line, because don't they have that one attack that depends on how much is in your discard pile?
Probably. Let's see. Battle Compressor. Okay, yeah. It's only 3 cards, so... Oh my god, it's not from any current sets. Well, not from any ones you currently buy, so that's going to be a pain. They want, like, a booster pack for 1 compressor. That's not good, because I need that. I also had the idea of a deck that revolves around manipulating coin flips.
The only problem, though, with that is you have a 1 in 15 chance of your rounds being far more inconvenient.
Huh?
Because if you don't have the compressor, you have to wait until you draw the compressor.
Well, I mean, they're going to, of course, have the regular cards let you draw more cards. But I need to do something to get rid of all of these items, these tools in my deck.
I need all these cards in my deck so that I can throw them away.
Well, then
Yes.
wait. Why wouldn't you want the gem as one of the things if it's a tool that you're just throwing away anyway?
Because it's supposed to have a tool that could be useful to use or throw away than a one that is only good to throw
Oh,
away.
so you are still planning on using some of the tools.
Yes. Again, I plan on this deck being like 50% tools. Because I'm not going to have any energies.
There's probably some strategy specifically to beat that concept, though.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's see. Apparently other people have the same idea, so I'm going to see what kind of trainer cards they use. Oh, no, it's a mid-boss. Oh, it's another one of these. Well, it's a shmup again.
I mean, Kirby did it.
Oh, yeah, and the
Kirby
trick...
does it a lot.
The trick for Rodons, yes, Kirby loves to randomly shmup. You can only have 3 Pokemon, like 4 Pokemon with the same name, but Mo Rotom is not the same name as
Heat
Frost
Rotom.
Ah!
Is that truly accepted in the deck?
Probably.
I would try it first.
I can't see any other use for these. Sycamore.
Professor Sycamore?
Yeah, discard your hand and then draw 7 more cards. That sounds like a good way of discarding a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
without making it quite clear what you're doing.
Sophocles. You can choose. The problem is that you have to choose to discard cards. Heck, Ultra Ball even.
The question is, would you also have something like a Alolan Vulpix that has a use that doesn't require energy as well, so that way you have something possibly to summon more allies?
That
or...
could be it, or I might use Pokemon Fan Club.
Well, I just mean so that way you have other Pokemon to use up bench space if you need it.
Potentially.
Or a Alolan Sand Slash with its flip a coin and do up to 30 damage.
Sandshrew, yeah, that could be. Just in case I just can't get the tools.
Yeah. You'd be running mostly on Petite Cup Pokemon, but... You could also see if there's any Pokemon that have a passive ability that's useful for it.
That too.
You called yourself a boss.
It was a mid-boss.
Vires?
No, it was a mid-boss.
Vires?
No, it was a mega.
He's in lots of games lately.
Vires?
Yeah.
I got to say it again.
That's just what I always wanted.
To say Vires again? I think I made it to a different area I've also been in before.
Vires?
Yeah. Man, I'm finding so many rubies.
Vires?
Stop.
Ain't no joke like an overused joke.
Maureen, do you have ICU?
Maurice, do you have ICU? Whatever you say, Maury. I'm not gonna question it.
Mori is frerf. I will never not appreciate Mori.
Boy makes the best level up pie.
It's a great name. You should tell him he should copyright it. Man, this place is very ruby-full.
That's just love. Please.
It's too bad that rubies literally are only decorative, but I still like them.
You can use them to block your eye lasers.
No, that's ruby quartz. Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, you need quartz to do that. Although I do have